Alright, and we're back. Poof! Like magic. And
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
I can redo it if you prefer.
No, that's absolutely fine. We're back like magic.
Yeah, exactly. Ah shit, I don't know.
So when we left, apparently was in what I believe was an IKEA, but maybe it was just
IKEA,
a normal. Maybe it was a Debenhams.
City of Thieves branch of IKEA.
From what I can tell, it's a lot more like. Do you know the little hardware shops that you find around Glasgow that sort of sell a little bit of everything?
Yeah, no, I'm very familiar with those.
And this is a little stall.
Okay.
So you've gone behind the next stall that you're at, and you see the young man, and he's smelling small weapons.
He's smelling them.
Young man smelling small weapons.
And I'm like
you would see, yeah.
Yeah. No,
I don't know what happens in the City of Thieves.
He's smelling them to see which ones he should sell.
Cool.
He's also got a few items of equipment. So the prices of his wares are chalked up on a slate.
Okay.
Throwing knife,
Mm-hmm.
4 gold pieces.
Okay.
Climbing rope,
Mm-hmm.
2 gold pieces.
Okay.
A butcher's meat hook,
Right, okay.
2 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
An iron spike, 1 gold piece.
So, so the iron spike, are we talking about, is it like a spear, or is it like a thing you would have on, like, a fence?
It's like a thing you'd have on a fence.
Right. Okay. Can I confirm?
But it's big.
Is that everything, or is there
No,
anything
there's
else?
also a lantern for 3 gold pieces.
Okay. Right.
I mean, we could buy all of it, and we'd still have like 20 gold pieces left.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to need the iron spike or the butcher's hook.
You say that now.
Yeah, but then is it a bit
inevitably-
like a sort
The iron
of,
spike is also only a gold piece. It's the same as buying hot food. Which is probably the right price.
Right, so how much did it come to in total then?
Altogether, it comes to 12 gold pieces. I think.
Yeah, it does. 12.
And we got 34.
Yeah, let's fucking clean
Buy a
house.
lot.
Yeah.
Just clean them out. Just clean them out.
This guy must be absolutely...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he has more than one of each.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to be so excited he's going to put down that dagger that he's been sniffing.
I feel like you should be able to say, "Oh, mate, what's your best price on what's one of everything?"
Can we haggle?
Yep.
Okay,
Do you wanna
let's
go?
haggle then.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says, "No, it's actually, I only work here, mate."
That
It just has to be
was
the-
worthwhile.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's a good 10 seconds.
Right. Okay.
No, it's immersion. You're in the.
You're right.
So what do we get from that? We get
You get a throwing
a
knife.
throwing knife.
Just one.
That was the big ticket item. That was
was
4
the-
gold pieces.
Yeah. I thought that might come in useful at some
You
point.
got a climbing rope.
Climbing rope,
That also
that's-
seems
yeah,
like
yeah.
it'll be quite useful.
You've got a lantern.
And that
Oh,
also
okay.
seems like it could be quite
Yeah.
useful.
You've got a butcher's meat hook.
Now, this is where we're getting into like sketchy territory, and I'm not sure.
And
don't-
you've got a personal protection spike off a fence.
Off a fence. The type that they would melt down for munitions during the Second World War.
Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah.
Apparently, that was all a big con. They said that all those spikes never really got used for ammunition. Or
Or what, they just wanted to get rid of all the spikes?
Well, they just wanted people to feel like they were doing something.
Oh, right,
It was
okay.
a morale thing rather than they needed the metal.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, give us your spikes. You'll feel better if
Mhm.
you just give them to us.
You're still getting
Yeah.
bombed
You're still
senseless,
dead. Uh-huh.
but you've given me your spike now.
Well, if you have any thoughts on
Propaganda?
Yeah,
spike,
World War II
spike melting.
propaganda.
Well, I was thinking just more spike the morale boosts of spike melting.
I think we need another one. Is what we need in this day and age with Brexit looming. You know, if somebody just said, just send in your spikes, it'll make it go a lot smoother.
But what happens to a spikeless person like me? Where's my morale boost?
Johnny, no spikes over here.
Yeah.
All right, shall
Well,
we
I've
just...
got one now, actually, haven't I? I just
You
bought
do,
one.
yeah,
That
actually.
young man who
You're
was
spike
sniffing
rich.
We might need it
dagger
for morale
suspiciously.
reasons.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so there's a next stall area, and there's a small... It's a brightly coloured tent.
Mm-hmm.
Attached to it's a small sign which reads, Madame Star, Clairvoyant.
How are you spelling star? Is that like 2 R's?
Like Ringo.
Yeah.
1 star. 1 R.
One hour.
Less interested now.
You thought it was Ringo Starr's wife.
Or his mum.
Oh yeah, it could be. Daughter.
There,
niece.
I mean,
I was more thinking it was definitely his mum because she seems like she would be the right age to be like
Madame Star.
Madame Star, yeah.
I would trust someone from Ringo Starr's family as a clairvoyant. Someone else, I'm not so sure.
Zach Starkey, who famously drummed for The Who for a while, is Ringo Starr's son. And a damn good clairvoyant.
Well, it's it's up to you. You can choose to enter the tent.
Uh-huh. So if I enter, am I committing to paying for something?
Probably. That's how they get you.
I imagine, even though this is medieval fantasy land,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're immediately committed. But that isn't to say that you can't be attacked by something, bitten by something, poisoned with something,
Bitten by a Ringo.
bitten by a drummer,
Yeah.
bitten by a just a mediocre drummer. So
Okay, let's go in and say hello to Madame Star, and if she's got
See,
nothing
yeah.
that we're interested in, then we can go.
yeah,
Is she a fortune teller?
she's a clairvoyant.
Yeah, sure. No, actually, no. You know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. I want to get my fortune told.
Do you?
Well, unless it's like more than 5.
Sorry, I forgot to update your money.
I mean, also, you bear in mind that this is a world where magic is real.
Mm-hmm. Also, when I went and gave money to Prince, I got like 2 somethings.
Yeah.
So you're sitting behind a small, or you see sitting behind a small table, a plump woman wearing bright yellow clothes.
Nice.
She's got a shawl over her head, and she smiles as you enter,
Of course. Of course, you love.
bidding you to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, she smiles as you enter, bidding you to sit down.
Sure. Okay.
She tells you that a glimpse of the future will cost you 2 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Interested?
For just a glimpse.
A glimpse, yeah.
Does she have any better, like, I'll tell you, like, note for note, which page to turn to?
She does, yeah. She says that.
For like 20 gold, and then I'll do that.
She does say that, yeah.
Okay, can I take the deluxe option? I'll take whatever she's got going.
Well, what she's going is really the 2 gold piece.
Right,
I think
okay.
it's just the bog standard. I think the platinum
That takes us down to
package-
20, and I think that like any benefits will probably outweigh the like 2 gold pieces.
Probably, yeah.
Like, can you?
Unless she's full of shit, but I've never heard about a fortune teller that is not on the level. So
Certainly not in a place like City of Thieves.
Yeah.
They're all
So we're fine.
yeah. Trading standards got a real strong foothold in City of Thieves.
Okay.
City of Ombudsman, it should be called.
What?
Okay, never mind.
So she starts looking into a crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
Good start, if you would agree.
Am I allowed to look too?
No. She seems to go into a trance. She tells you you're searching for a man. Wise man.
Mm-hmm.
Magical powers.
That sounds about right.
She pauses for a moment. And then draws in a deep breath before going on to tell you that the man you are looking for lives in a hut
Mm-hmm.
beneath a bridge
Okay.
to the north of here.
Is he a junkie?
Is he in Nickelback? Basically, I'm hoping that this is Nickelback.
She warns you
Then
to
might
be
be Kurt
careful when approaching the man because he does not welcome strangers.
Okay.
She then looks away from the crystal ball, asks you to leave. Her face seems to be hiding something. Has she seen some dreadful fate awaiting you? Almost definitely. But you decide to leave the tent, and away you go.
We couldn't have like just threatened her with the butcher's hook and said, "Tell me more."
Mm-hmm. Or offered her a
Yeah.
free spike.
At the end of the market, a street called Bridge Street runs north out of the square. You decide to walk down it in the hope of finding the elusive Nicodemus. It starts to rain and tumble-down houses huddled together on each side of the street look as if they need shelter themselves. Most have their windows boarded up or empty. It's like Bridge Street in Glasgow.
It's like Bridge Street in Glasgow. I was just thinking that.
But it's nothing like Bridge Street in Aberdeen.
Oh, God, Captain Aberdeen here. Oh, let me tell you about all the things that happen in Aberdeen. No.
You know what? It's the place to be. The Silver City by the Golden Sands.
That's it.
The Granite City.
Yeah.
It's
when
one of the
Donald Trump came to Scotland, he said, of all of this land, Aberdeen is the finest.
You went to Ayrshire as well, but we
sidestep that.
Mark, you're not drinking some Mungos.
I'm not drinking some Mungos. We've run out of Mungos Tears. So I'm drinking a bottle of Aussie and Ale that was stunk in my fridge.
Show it to the people.
From
show it to the person watching this.
Show it to the one guy.
Show it to
who's not clicked off yet.
Yeah, no, show it to your friend who's still patiently watching this.
You, sir, write down the name of this beer. It's from Inveralmond in Perthshire. It's an excellent brewery. They do many fine beers.
It was good though because it was literally stuck to your
It
fridge.
was stuck to my fridge, which suggests it's been there a while.
Well, I'm going to.
Yeah. You do that.
How many is everybody on, Mike?
I'm on 4.5. Can you give me a can though of whatever fresh intoxicants?
Innocent Gun?
Yeah.
Innocent Gun, yeah. 2 Edinburgh brothers.
And so this is from Edinburgh. You can tell we're Scottish, right? Well, you're.
Speak for yourself.
Well, okay. Yeah. The good two are Scottish, and there's a moondog sitting next to me.
Oh god, you say one bad word against Aberdeen, and you're a moondog for the rest of the game.
I also thought they were like bright red, the moondogs from the back of the book, and I thought it was like a menstrual thing, but rather than a menstrual thing.
That's not a moondog, is it?
No, that looks like an Iron Maiden cover.
Should we press on?
Yeah, like so. Can I go under that bridge?
Well, let me tell you.
Because I know that there's like the.
No, you're heading north, and you're on a street called Bridge Street.
Right.
There's going to be a bridge there, right?
I mean, spoilers. The Bridge Street in Aberdeen. There's a bridge.
So, most of these houses have their windows boarded up and they're empty.
Mm-hmm.
The door to one is flapping noisily in wind. So, do you want to take refuge in the derelict house until the rain stops?
Ooh.
Or do you want to press on?
I mean, I feel like of all the dangers we could possibly face, rain isn't probably not that high on the list.
Did you not remember at the beginning when it said that you've got like a weakness to drizzle? Yeah, I was waiting to say like, can like environmental stuff take?
Bear in mind, Courtney is bald at the moment, and you and I have been in drizzle, and it's much less pleasant as a bald man, I find.
Do you know why I love it? It feels like nature dancing upon my scalp. Take that to the bank.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to be bald, and it's a choice. It's definitely not that nature happened to me. I decided.
I like your direct dressing.
Yeah. This is again
to the guy watching
for that one guy who's already online ordering Aussian beer from Inveralmond. I'm letting you know that I decided to be
Yeah, so
bald.
Gary, just like remember this. Shave your head. Buy some Aussian.
And it feels like nature dancing on your scalp and Perthshire dancing across your tongue.
You'll just be a more complete human being.
So, right, can I lose like stamina or anything because of rain?
No.
Rain, drizzle. No?
I don't think so. Not even Ian Livingstone would go that far, would he?
It's Ian Livingstone.
That's a bit quick.
It rains on you too much.
See, when you say that, would he? Can you just draw a picture of big question mark.
really big question mark.
So big.
The biggest question mark you've ever drawn. Obviously, we'll have to fit it all in one thing. So I want you to draw it massive.
And we'll scale it down.
Yeah. I saw a giant flag in America one time. I mean, abnormally large. That's a different story for a different fighting fantasy.
I think it is.
I saw a giant. Honestly, it was huge. It was big enough to cover a town.
That sounds good. Did you feel like sheltering under it, or did you just move on?
As I was driving through there, I was like, you know what, Drizzle? I'm not made of sugar.
Sure.
I can deal with this. I'm fucking Courtney Love. I've overcome heroin addiction.
Okay.
So yeah, fuck it.
Getting out of there?
I'll just keep walking, man.
Cool.
I'm just trying to find that bridge to get underneath to speak to Nickelback.
So ahead you see a wooden bridge.
Yes!
Here we are.
And it's stretching over a dirty river. There's various bits of rubbish floating down to the sea and its black surface, and you squirm at the sight of a human hand passing by.
What, a human hand passing by?
In the waves.
In the river.
Oh, right, okay. Not like the thing from the Addams Family, just scuttling along by the riverbank.
Yeah. So the bridge supports and columns reach high above, and you see skulls. They're both human and non-human, tied to them. The wind makes an eerie noise.
Yeah, I've heard an eerie wind before.
As it whistles through the bridge structure, reminding you of tortured souls crying out for help.
What? When you say it reminds me, yeah. Remember that time that I was in amongst all those tortured souls crying out for help?
And I did nothing.
Yeah.
Look, have you ever heard any survivors from the whole fan club? That's my point.
Almost hidden from view is a small flight of steps going down underneath the bridge where you're standing.
Yep.
A one-legged man carrying a sack is crossing the bridge from the northern bank. Do you want to walk down the steps, or do you want to talk to the man?
We're going down the steps, right? That's
our final destination. My concern is that, like, we all know Nickelback. He's been down, he's been something, in the bottom of every bottle, and we know that he doesn't like strangers. So if I talk to like Pegleg McGee or whatever, sorry, Pegleg guys, but like, can he be an in?
Oh, maybe.
Like, I met this guy in the drizzle. This girl, sorry, in the drizzle. For shizzle in the drizzle. Do you think? But maybe Pegleg Johnson is an enemy of Chad Kroeger.
I mean, but even if he is, we could just kill him, right?
Or what, in front of him to show? Yeah, where were you, Kroeger, Nickelback? We killed your Pegleg enemy.
A number of leaps of assumptions that you've made.
Sure, let's just go downstairs then.
Hey,
I'm just covering the bases here.
You were the hero.
I am the hero, and so far I'm doing really well.
Really well.
Let's go downstairs and like. My worry is though that like I go down there and then he's like, "Who goes there?" And I'm like, "I know fucking Owen Honey Cheeks or whatever his name is, the mayor of Silvertown." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." And I'm like, "Are you not Chakademus and Pliers?" And he's like, "No, I'm Nickelback." And I'm like, "I knew it was something like that." Let's go down anyway.
Cool. I'm sure this is going to end well.
I think you can.
What bad things have ever happened underneath a bridge in a town like City of Thieves?
Nothing though. I think they go. Yeah.
Well.
I see a picture of an angry looking wizard.
So the smell by the water's edge is terrible. Above you hear the sound
because of all the hands.
I think it's the hand smell.
The decaying stench of evil hands.
No one's washed them. Above you hear the sound of footsteps crossing the wooden bridge. Built into the foundations of the bridge is a wooden hut.
Mm-hmm.
Drawn curtains obstruct your view into the hut, but you know you're not welcome when you read the words "Keep Out" painted on the door in large red letters. You draw in a deep breath and knock on the door.
Fuck's sake.
You hear muttering and the shuffling of feet, and suddenly the door is thrown open. Before you stands a white-haired old man with a long beard wearing long white robes. He looks at you sternly and says, "Explain yourself to Nicodemus."
Oh, wait, he talks about himself in the third person? Like The Rock?
Yep. Yep.
Even the Rock.
That's what living
The
under
Rock
a
says.
bridge will do to you.
Do you think The Rock lives under a bridge?
Probably.
Yeah, he looks like the kind.
I
Yeah.
think so. So you're elated of finding Nicodemus, and you tell him about Zanbar Bones. Zanbar Bone. There we go. Zanbar Bones' reign of terror in the town of Silverton, and why Owen Caroliff asked you to find his old friend to help him. Nicodemus frowns and walks back inside his hut, telling you to follow him. He sits down in a rocking chair and starts to speak in a calm voice. I am an old and tired.
Sorry, wait a minute. Is that a calm voice? Like, maybe it is calm. It's certainly not calming though, so.
He's calm.
He's calm, but he's putting me on edge.
This is his calm voice. He's doing his calm voice.
Sure.
I am old and tired and wish for no more adventure. I live here on the Singing Bridge in Port Blacksand to escape the pleas for aid from people falling on hard times.
That's
Hence,
what we should have done at the start. Of just live under a bridge and and then when fucking Mayor Eileen Chesterton or whatever
Yeah.
and said, do you want to come help me save my daughter? You'd say, no, I'm just living under a bridge doing my own thing.
I'd be like, what? Like, you want me to go to the Bone Zone or whatever? And, like, take out.
Wait. So
Hey, this boy, what are you talking about?
he lives on the bridge. He says, "That's why no one bothers me."
but I do wish to help my old friend Owen. I will tell you how to defeat the Night Prince, Zanbar Bone. Listen carefully. Remember, you may defeat him only after sunset. In daylight hours, he exists on another plane. No doubt he will have his servants to protect him, but you should get past them. You will need something special to do.
I didn't realise this was such a long speech.
Okay. Well, I'm strapped in now, so come on.
Yeah, we all are.
You will need something special to deal with Bone himself. To protect yourself
Bone, sorry.
from his entrancing stare,
You must have a white unicorn in a yellow sun tattooed on your forehead. He's bullshitting you, sure. Normal weapons will not harm him. First, you must shoot him through the heart with a silver arrow.
Right, okay, see, that ties in. The weird unicorn and gold sun or whatever. I've not heard that before, but the silver arrow thing, I've heard that. I've heard rumours.
This will paralyze him, but not kill him. Then you must quickly rub the ground compound of black pearl, hag's hair, and a lotus flower in his open eyes.
What the fuck? Jesus.
With luck, he will decay before you in seconds.
What do you mean with what?
Yeah, I was going to say with luck. Oh no.
If your arrow misses, I'm afraid you will die the moment it touches you. The items for the compound can all be found in Port Blacksand if you search hard enough.
I regret I cannot accompany you.
Right, sorry, can I take down a note of those?
Yes, you can.
So I needed hag hair,
Hag's hair,
a
a lotus flower,
lotus flower, and
a black pearl.
a black pearl, and I need them ground down as well, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Looks like it says grand, but it says ground.
So, Nicodemus draws you a map of how to reach Sandbar Bone's guarded tower from Port Blacksand. He stands up, he shakes your hand, and he wishes you well. You leave his hut, climb the steps, and cross the bridge over Catfish River. Bridge Street continues north, a short distance.
Fish River, is that a river that's pretending to be something else? Like
I think literally-
it's like, no, I'm just a regular.
I think
I'm just a
lake.
16-year-old.
I'm a lake.
I'm a 16-year-old lake. It's actually just a really fat river.
Anywho, so Bridge Street continues north a short distance before ending at a junction. Do you want to walk west down to Harbour Street,
Mm-hmm.
or do you want to go east on Candle Street?
Where do you think I'm most likely to find? I think if we go down Harbour Street, we might actually find a pearl, a black pearl.
Yeah, Black Pearl. That would be.
I think that's a
Harbour
pretty
area.
sensible argument.
Can we have a break? Because I need to pee. I'm sorry, YouTube. I broke the seal.
Sorry, Gary.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yeah, I think we're probably in time for a pee now.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
it. Let's do it together.
Sword fight!
Bye. Poof.